I was thinking about the US, but I was thinking how this goes back to the point we were making at the beginning about populism, and how actually populism is defining politics and the big political events of this year. Because if you look at Germany as well, they've got elections coming up. This is Germany post-Merkel. It's going to look very different. It looks like the Alternative für Deutschland, which is the anti-European populist party, has started, anti-immigration party, has started to decline in its fortunes. But it's still, Germany's role in Europe is still highly contested, but there's a very great need for the US to have a counterbalancing power in Europe now, if the so-called Western alliance is to pick up. And a lot of that is through trade and sustainability, and maybe even the securitization of sustainability policy by creating those types of alliances. I mean, I don't know whether that figures in what you're thinking about the political events, but it's certainly something there that has resonance from a trade point of view. Yeah.
Well, I mean, absolutely essential, of course. I mean, the UK's status is not necessarily, we shouldn't say weakened, but it's certainly, there's a question mark over what role Britain is going to play in the near future due to Brexit. So yeah, Germany is going to become increasingly important as well. And Merkel's been such a mainstay of German politics. It's going to be interesting to see what happens in the elections. But what I was going to talk about is something I touched upon before, which is actually a challenge for Biden that comes within something like 16 days of his inauguration, which is actually to try and resurrect arms control between the US and Russia. So this is the New START, so the new Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty, which is basically the last safety net in controlling the sort of manufacturing proliferation of strategic nuclear weapons between the United States and Russia, something which has crumbled under Trump's administration, but obviously is going to be absolutely crucial to global security, not just to US and Russia, for obvious reasons. We're dealing with nuclear weapons here.